Okay, so most of you realised I've sort of turned against Meghan Markle quite a while ago, and I didn't do videos of her anymore as a result. If you don't know why, I can leave a link over there explaining why I turned against Meghan. It was basically the turning point for me was when Archie was born. She didn't want to. She had to control everything and didn't want people to spend a lot of money to get to England to see the baby and didn't want to show it off. So which is pretty bad, and that's what turned me against her. Now, uh, my hunch that she's a little bit nasty is becoming true, truer by the day. Oprah interviews coming up. It's going to be aired in Australia on Monday. It's Friday morning here at the moment. Only a few days to go. It's going to be interesting. I'll probably cover that, and then hopefully that'll be the end of it. Yeah, although there's probably going to be more drama, I'll probably cover a little bit more. But I'm trying not to cover Meghan too much. That's what she wants. She wants the attention. So here we go. Buckingham Palace to investigate bullying claims against Meghan Markle. Apparently, I heard too there was a guy that she was harassing and bullying. Um, so there's a bit of a read there. Won't go into the details because this video I'm going to run through why I think this could be true. The basically all the things that Meghan has done that it's kind of puts her in the light that she's a bit of a control freak and loves to control everything. And if you do anything wrong by her, she'll just cut you off. She'll just get rid of you. And I've got these examples. I've written them all down because there's so many of them. So let's start with the wedding. Well, before the wedding, of course, we knew that she had some troubles with her family, and then at the wedding, when the wedding finally arrived, these rumours sort of were born to be true because she didn't invite any of her family except Doria, and I think she only invited her mum Doria because, you know, let's be honest, she's sort of got a sort of timid, weak personality, a bit like Harry in some respects. That Harry's not really. He just to me, he seems like a strong guy, but just not really. He doesn't seem to be a conflicting type personality. So if he had sort of a conflicting type personality and stood up for himself more, he'd probably have trouble with Meghan. I think he's in his honeymoon stage still, where he absolutely adores her. So yeah, Doria. If you notice, Doria's never done any sort of type of interviews, and very very controllable. I think in Meghan's mind, that's why she was the only person in the family who got invited. All the rest were celebrities. You had George Clooney, the Beckhams, Oprah. The list was endless. It was ridiculous. It was just like a Hollywood wedding. Um, and I thought that was pretty bad because her dad supported her. That's very well known. Her dad was apparently he won. Did he win an Oscar? No, it was one of those ones, either Golden Globe, Oscar, or a Tony for his lighting. He was a very good lighting technician. And somebody pointed out a while ago in a documentary that he had an award in the background. So yeah, dad supported her. Another thing was she tends to make grandiose claims about things that she shouldn't, like with that with the what was it, the dishwashing liquid. Apparently that was a school project to talk to the owners of the dishwashing liquid, but she sort of claimed it was her own. A lot of people commented on my previous video and said this was the case, and I tend to believe that too. And then came the royal visit when she came to Australia. Everyone was really excited when Meghan came to Australia, and I was on the bandwagon too. I was giving her a go. I heard all these little things, and in the back of my mind, I sort of kept them there, and to be determined. There was circumstantial evidence about Meghan being very difficult to work with, but then during the royal visit, a lot of the staff quit, and I thought, oh, okay, fair enough. People quit. Maybe it's just because she's American. Does things a little bit differently. Maybe there's a little bit of clashing there. Didn't think there was any bullying. I thought that maybe she worked him too hard because there was rumours going around that she insisted they get up at like 6 a.m. and so forth. And do things for her. They were getting really early morning phone calls because she's up early doing her yoga and probably preparing her little vegan meals. Where are we here? Very demanding of staff. Night 5 a.m. starts, phone calls. She wanted to change everything. You know, this is a royal family deal. You don't change them; they change you. So she was totally oblivious to protocol. I've talked about this before. She's meant to wear stockings. She doesn't wear stockings all the time. She had black nail polish one time. People, these are little minor things, but in the whole scheme of things, it sort of adds up. It's like a body of evidence against her that, unfortunately, and these things add up. And what seems to be a little minor is like, oh, that sort of fits in with the general narrative that she's quite difficult, and her stepsister, half sister. Sorry, keep calling her stepsister. Probably because of Cinderella, evil stepsisters. Anyway, half sister. Meghan doesn't have a stepsister; it's a half sister, same father. I understand. I do understand it's the same father. Right, so the half sister, Samantha. Yeah, so what was I talking about? I've forgotten now. Yeah, so yeah, well, she just did an interview. We'll put the link up there as well. Samantha's interview, that was very interesting. She's writing a book and so forth. That's right. She called her pushy princess, the pushy princess. So we're sort of getting this idea that she's quite pushy and not very easy to get along with, and people don't want to work with her. The other big one was her bestie for years and years, Jessica Mulroney. When they first left England, they went to Canada in that private island, and apparently Jessica was there looking at, babysitting Archie and so forth. And then Jessica just had a little, I think it's just a small argument with because it was a black woman. Meghan took amazing offence about it and dumped her. And I don't think they're still talking. Let's do a quick search. Is Jessica and Meghan, like, who gets rid of their bestie? I've got best mates who I've known for like 30 years. I don't get rid of them. They say silly things sometimes. I say silly things. We don't get rid of each other. So releases more of a photo. Meghan's friend Jessica Mulroney reveals really. Ooh, what's this? Really scary something. Let's have a look at this. Oh, juicy gossip. So yeah, I'm brought back into this drama, aren't I? It was a very scary moment at a royal wedding. Whatever. This is a morning show. So morning show is fairly factual. Anyway, she probably tripped on something or something. I don't know. Who cares? Now I'm thinking. I'm trying to look for it now. Have identical twins, and during the rehearsal of the royal wedding, they were messing it up. They just couldn't get it right. And it was really scary as a parent. They were just messing up the rehearsal. It wasn't anything dangerous, scary. It was just messing up the rehearsal. So cool. All right. So if anyone knows, I haven't been following this. As I said, I was trying to get away from Meghan videos. These frames per second is really down here. 9 frames per second. Let's go full screen, see if it comes good. Oh, it's coming back a bit. 16. All right. So sorry about that, guys. A bit of a technical issue there, and then it could have been the small screen on the website there. Frames per second are coming up again now. 19. It's not too bad. A little bit glitchy. I've got a lot of things running here. I'm moving files around and everything, so excuse the poor quality of the video. But yeah, that sort of came up today, and I thought I'd do a video on it. Keep it all up to date. If I'm going to report on Meghan again, I might as well just keep it up to date and give my opinion on what I think is going on. So that's my under prosecution. That's my evidence that I think I've been fooled a little bit by Meghan here. It'll be interesting. Oprah's interview. I might change my mind again. I'm open to it. But the body of evidence is stacking up against her at the moment. I'm sort of sticking by. I don't like her at the moment, and it's up to Meghan to prove me wrong. because I've got no obligation to like Meghan. Just like a lot of people didn't like Trump, they got no obligation to like Trump. It's not because he was white or anything. It's just they just didn't like him as a person. And at the moment, I'm not liking Meghan as a person. So there we go. So keep your I'm racist comments away, because there's lots of black people I do like. Michael Jordan I loved, Morgan Freeman, you know, just all the actors, you know, Denzel Washington. Well, probably not Denzel. Denzel comes across a little bit harsh, but definitely Morgan Freeman, Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, one of the comedians, Eddie Murphy, you know. James Earl Jones, actually, and Arsenio Hall, they're coming to America, number 2, America is coming out very shortly. I think it's today, so yeah, I'll have to get hold of that and have a watch, because Coming to America 1 was brilliant. Alright guys, I've gone off track a bit, as I do. That's why I write things down now, so I try and keep on track and not go off topic. But I tend to drift off topic and start talking about other things. So excuse me there. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I will see you next time. Cheers.